Today, the railman, the management from the railroad track that owns this property, this land is owned by them, by the railroad track company. They came to me today and talked to me about me living here, that I'm not supposed to be here, because I'm living in their property without their permission. I'm not paying for the land. I'm not renting or anything except for the shed that I'm making payment on. And in addition to that, a couple of weeks ago, the police came to me. They paid a visit and talked to me about it too, that I'm not supposed to be here. They told me the same thing, that they might have to, I could get evicted, moved out of here. I told cop that my situation, that I'm homeless, that I'm struggling. I've been struggling my life, trying to survive, trying to make a place to live in a shed. So the police was understanding. He wanted to help me out by letting me stay here. As a matter of fact, that police came because he got reports, he got complaints from the railroad association, that for me living out here. So the police wanted to warn me, let me know about it, that I'm not supposed to be here. But like I said, he was understanding after I told him my situation. He said he's gonna let me, even though he got complaints, he will try to let me stay here so that I don't have to worry about getting kicked out. But he said that he cannot promise me, because if the railroad management, if they make a big issue out of this, then the police will have no choice but to move me out of here. He wanted to let me know that, but his heart he had compassion for me, and he wanted to help me out. And same thing with the railroad man that came today. He told me the same thing, and I told him my situation, and he was understanding too. He said that he would try not to bother, would try not to make a big deal out of it. We'll let you stay here as long as you keep area clear from the railroad track, because it's a hazard. They are concerned that if you get drunk and then you walk right on the railroad and get hit by a train, because the train comes by here often. It's actually the third railroad. There are 3 railroads here, 1, 2, and 3. It's the third one. The first 2 are not active. It's abandoned. It's not in service. But the train still comes by here and pretty often. And also, they don't want problems. They told me that I'm okay to stay as long as keep the area clean as well. Don't leave trash all over the place, making the place look bad and dangerous, look slum. I told him, not a problem. I keep the area clean. I always take trash out, and stay clear from the railroad track and the trail. Here's a trail too. So I gave it plenty of room for everything. But like I said, the railroad man and the police were understanding, and they are willing to work with me. So I am okay to stay. As a matter of fact, Jesus had it all planned, everything. When the police came and when the railroad man came to talk to me, all that was arranged. I knew it. Jesus told me. He alerted me. He made preparation for me to deal with those situations and to help me get through. Because God knew. He's the one that made arrangement, and he was going to have me stay here, that I will not get kicked out of here. That is God's plan, and nothing can override God. That's why Jesus wanted me to trust in him entirely, put full faith in him and rely on him, because Jesus told me to set up a shed here, this half circle, this land here, and don't worry about it, you know, that I'm gonna get kicked out. I won't. So Jesus is watching over me. I just wanted to let you guys know, put your full faith in God. If God tells you to do something, or he guides you, takes you to a place to live, live off grid, like me, like in my case. If God tells you to do so, then do it. Don't doubt him. Don't go out of your own ways because you don't trust, because you lack trust in God, or maybe you think you didn't hear God right. That can happen a lot, because a lot of Christians can't hear God clearly. Even me, I can't hear him by voice. He guides me through heart, through my chest, warning, vibration, conviction, and he when he gives me happiness and assurance, he gives me all that indications immediately. So that's how I know God guides me, and that I know that I'm doing right or wrong. If you do as what God tells you to do, he will back you up. He will back you up with support, so that you won't get into catastrophic, you don't get into trouble, like getting kicked out, for example, like in my case. You're not going to get kicked out if God tells you to go somewhere to live or set up a place. He has different plans for everybody. Put full faith in God. So I'm good staying here. I'm good to stay here, because now I have people that they know me. They we're in communication, and they know that I'm here, and they know that I have a nice shed here. So actually I got a compliment from the railroad man that I have a nice shed. It's a nice looking shed. He gave me a compliment. But yeah, I'm good here. And I cut up a bunch of wood today. I gathered all those bushes that I cut up before I moved here. They got dried. All the bushes that I put aside, I cut them and put it under my shed. I'll be using that to use it as a fire starter, because I'm going to be getting a wood stove, enclosed wood stove for my shed inside. And here's the big piece wood for long lasting fire. In addition to that, I will be getting firewood from Lowe's for long durable burning. So I'll be using combination of that and firewood. because I'm experiencing this from last winter. You can get more fire, long fire, with combination of those two. Plus firewood, they burn hotter, so it'll really warm up the place quick. I'll be running the pipe through this window here, the outlet exhaust pipe. It will be coming out of here. Jesus made preparation for me. He had wood available for me to use for fire, for wood stuff. All this wood here, the dead trees, fallen trees, I use those trees to cut up wood together. So I have enough resource to get wood right next to my house. So I'll be using these dead trees and branches and other stuff. There are plenty of woods here, so I can use them for the winter. He made all this preparation for me. Yep, I'll be using combination of I will also be using my little electric heater as a secondary option, using power generator, and also for charging my scooter, mainly for charging scooter. And I also have a propane, large 15-pound propane gas tank. That only cost me $15 for propane tank exchange at Walmart. So it's a huge saving. It's very, very cheap. Very, very cheap utility source. Yeah, I'm getting ready for winter, and I will be getting the wood stove. I already ordered it today, this morning. So it may take a week or week and a half to get it. And I'm gonna hook it up, get it set up, and I will probably make a video of that too later. Yeah, all right.